What's going on? What's going on, people? It is your boy Skywalker the Jedi here, back at y'all with another one. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you here with me rocking out, and I appreciate you. Much love to Seal Nation, the Cool Table family, the Mikey verse, forever, the Syndicate Network. Yo, much love, you guys. Thank y'all for being here. Thank everybody that's here in the live chat, and thank everybody that's gonna be part of the replay crew. We in for a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm about to cook on this real quick, and we gonna get on out of here. Cause I've been seeing I've been seeing something lately that kind of troubled me, and then I realized why it was troubling me, and I was like, "Yo, we gotta cook on this, gotta make it a video." And we're gonna have a good time. And thank y'all for being here. Much love, everybody. We got a packed house. The betas is out. Y'all already know. Y'all know every time that I'm talking about a situation that's really something of relevance, right? And every time that I'm about to really cook on the topic that is actually something that certain people may or may not want me talking about. That's all of a sudden when they come out. So they don't even know, but whenever they pop out, it actually lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. So let them be here. But it's a whole bunch of love in here tonight, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. I promise y'all. 100%. Now, let me get through this rigmarole real quick before we get to these topics, because man, we got some stuff to cook on, right? As y'all know, we're on the road to 1K. Just passed 700 recently, right? And we're trying to get to 1,000 before the end of 2023. So make sure you guys are liking the content, sharing it out, subscribing, all that great stuff. Shout out to the people that's been watching me on Twitter/X too. I'm gonna start showing y'all some love, and I will be streaming to other platforms too pretty soon. I'm just trying to get all that worked out right now, and we'll be bringing that to y'all as well. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to the platform, and that you're sharing the videos out, hitting like, all that good stuff, right? These hashtags still as important as ever. And yo, man, look, that's gonna be part of the conversation kind of tonight too. So we're gonna be talking about that as well. But look, make sure that you guys keep hashtagging, keep using these hashtags. And if you do, please follow the rules of engagement, which are as follows. Number one, please be positive, as we're dealing with the new home of Zack Snyder. And, they're investing in him, which means they're investing in us as fans. Rule number two, we ask that you do not mix these hashtags, as we're trying to keep the messaging as focused and effective as possible. And rule number three, we ask that you do not tag, mention, reply to, quote, tweet, anything like that. DC studios, representatives, or WBD personnel. So make sure that you guys are not doing that as well. Even with what I sent out, this is within the, ROEs, you know what I'm saying? So we good. There are ways to rock out. All you got to do is just navigate and find your way through that situation, right? Please subscribe to ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube, and also make sure that you're following ZSJL on Twitter/X, right? And guys, we also have that Mikey Said Family go fund me in the description. So make sure you guys tap in with that as well, right? Much love, peoples. Man, we're going to tap in with the sponsors real quick, and then we'll be right back. We're going to get to it because we got some stuff to cover tonight, and we're going to have some fun. So, y'all, I'll be right back.
Steppenwolf, have you begun the conquest?
Yes. Man, what's dope is that, sometimes when these things kind of come across my feeds or whatever, even in the moment, I may be a little frustrated with what I'm seeing, but sometimes it can lead to these moments of like, or it'll lead to another eureka moment where I kind of figure something else out, right? And we here to talk about this right now because I've been seeing that, you know, there's kind of a push, and it's kind of multifaceted, right? As to how I believe that there are some over at DC Studios that are trying to like maneuver the Zack Snyder fan base into just not talking about the DC properties like at all, right? And you know, this all started because I saw a recent push the other day to try to get a huge section of the Zack Snyder fan base to only talk about Rebel Moon, right? It's like, yo, hey guys, you know, look, we're all Zack fans. Let's only talk about Rebel Moon going forward, right? Which on its face, I'm like, yo, you know, I understand, somewhat, right? But something just didn't sit well with me about it, right? And because I'm thinking, like, why can't there be both, right? Like, why can't we continue to push for Zack to do DC, right, while still promoting the hell out of Rebel Moon, right? Like, did we not make that one of the biggest trailers? That was, I mean, or no, excuse me, not one of the biggest trailers, the biggest trailer that was released during Gamescom, right? That trailer was huge. It is still one of Netflix's most viewed trailers recently, especially for a teaser, right? So you know, I'm not understanding why we can't talk about both. I don't think Zack wants us to only talk about Rebel Moon, right? Like, I didn't get that sense from him from Full Circle at all, right? That he was not interested in us talking about him continuing to do DC, right? So I'm like, yo, you know, obviously, as I've continued to state over and over, Rebel Moon is an original property, right? Like, this all came from the mind of Zack Snyder, right? So there is a situation where we're not going to be able to do a lot of the certain things that we may have been able to do in certain instances, right? As in, like, try to read from the source material and try to glean things from that and see if there are going to be any correlations as to what we're going to see in the live action version, right? There's just all these different things that, with it being an original property and literally like from the head of Zack Snyder himself, with that being the case, we have least less to go off of, right? So it is our job that when these trailers come out, images, things of that sort, we gonna go hard and we gonna make sure that, you know what I'm saying, like, it's gonna be doing gangbusters when this thing comes out, right? Hey, one little nugget for y'all. The Rebel Moon trailer, if I'm not mistaken, right, still has or was on track to outpace the Aquaman 2 trailer, right? The teaser. You know what I'm saying? So, like, why can't we continue to do both, right? The only people that it would help if we were to just, you know, stop completely talking about Zack doing DC stuff, right, would be who, right? Like, who gains from that, right? Who gains from that? Like, that's what you have to ask yourself when you're looking at these situations, right? So, I don't see that there's any reason, right, why we can't continue to talk about Zack doing DC stuff as if we're just not excited for Rebel Moon. Like, this whole narrative that we're all like not really hyped about the movie or we're not talking about it, right? Like, I mean, I've done multiple videos on it. hours long streams. You know what I'm saying? Like just literally like hours long streams. When we got that the 6 seconds, I think that we talked about it on the Cool Table stream, like an hour and a half, right? Uh and that's not even counting after the trailer came out. How many videos did I do on that thing straight? Almost, right? So, yo, there is no reason for us to stop talking about Zack doing DC stuff. It only benefits one side, and I'm going to get into why I think that that's also the case a little bit more, right? But even just staying on this Rebel Moon topic, um, yeah, because I saw this and it was coming from you know somebody who I've had my suspicions about, kind of like not being in the fandom for the right reasons. And it's just like, so when I see that happening and I see that, they're literally trying to push us towards doing something that would only benefit the studio that has, been the center of our ire, right, for the past decade, pretty much, right. I'm gonna have a little bit of an issue with it, right. So, just going forward, I think that all of the talk about us just only talking about Rebel Moon. I mean, look, like there's like a lot of there's a lot of Marvel projects that are announced, right? Do they only talk about one thing? No. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's multiple projects that can be discussed at the same time. There's no reason why I can't talk about, Zack doing DC stuff today and doing Rebel Moon stuff tomorrow, right? I had a huge stream for y'all planned on Thursday, but or the main guest pretty much couldn't come through. So, we had to push that back a little bit, but we got a huge stuff coming for you guys, right? Doing collaborations with other platforms, right? Where we're gonna be doing watch alongs, getting ready for Rebel Moon, right? When they drop that next trailer, it's gonna be nutty, right? We're gonna be doing, man, there's so much stuff that we have coming for you guys just in terms of Rebel Moon alone. And it just makes no sense to say that we're going to limit like us as fans, right, to only speak about Rebel Moon right now when I was just at full circle and us not talking about Zack doing DC stuff did not that was not the energy that I got from that function. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not what happened. The whole give up thing, or the whole hey. I mean, is that not the same thing as pretty much us being told that Zack was going to tell us to move on, right? And then now we're being told by other Snyder fans that we should move on to just only talking about Rebel Moon. I mean, this don't seem weird to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild, Joe. We got the homie Sickness in the building. What's good, Sickness, right? The Creed said we're hyped for Rebel Moon and still geeked for the Snyderverse at the same time. Imagine that, right? That's what I don't see why this is such a complicated thing, right? Like, if we're talking about Nolan, right? Can we only talk about one Nolan project? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you acting like people wasn't still talking about, oh, he could possibly be coming back to DC, right? When Oppenheimer was about to come out. So come on now. Like, it's cool for other people to speculate and for there to be speculation on all this other stuff, and for us to be able to talk about multiple projects with other filmmakers and other franchises, right? But we can't do that with Zack. I mean, it just seems a bit weird to me, right? What's going on, El Necron? How you feeling, bro? Hashtag the cool table, right? Yeah, let them know, Nathan, right? G Rob says, still feels like Zach ain't done with DC. I'm pretty sure he would have said so himself by now. Yo, look, just all we got to do is go off of what the last information given was, right? I was part of the military, right? We used to always say, you got to go with the last instructions given, right? If my squad leader tells me to do something and I'm over there doing that, and then somebody else of like a equal or higher rank comes along and then tells me to go do something else, I got to go do whatever that person just told me to do. And then when my squad leader contact me, like, yo, why ain't you doing what I'm doing? I can say, hey, I got told by blah, 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 blah to come do this. And then they'll go and go fix that over there, right? So, yeah, the last time that I heard from Zack Snyder about DC and whether or not he was interested in coming back was at Full Circle. And what did he say? He said it'd be awesome, it'd be amazing, right? Charles Austin said they're not Snyder fans, they're agents of the enemy. Yo, agents, bro. Matter of fact, I need some for real, like some of those damn Agent Smith drops, right? Facts. Oh yeah. Oh no, this is hilarious. Oh, oh yeah, I'm about to give a troll a highlight today. This is hilarious, right? It said, first of all, here we go with the La Quinta Inn again, right? First it said, how's the view from your room? Hey, I could go show y'all, but I ain't even gonna do that. But watch this. It's hilarious that you talk trash about other YouTubers, but you didn't do anything at Full Circle except mean mug them and run away from confronting them. Now, I would like to know for anybody that was at Full Circle, because we got witnesses, right? Whether or not I ran from anybody, right? But this is hilarious because instead of working on their own platforms, instead of like doing something that would benefit their lives, instead of doing something that would like, bring value to their life, their pockets, right? Anything of substance, anything that would like, just garner them more attention, they're here in my chat under burner accounts, not even able to come in here under the real account. This is why we continue to do what we do. So thank you for the engagement, and I appreciate you being here. The La Quinta Inn, because that's hilarious. It's dope that you guys think I stay at a hotel. It's actually pretty dope. It's actually amazing that y'all think that I have to like lie about that kind of stuff. But it's dope, 100%. Appreciate the engagement. Now, my boy Nathan saying Zack Snyder is doing this thing. He making Rebel Moon, zombie movies, and the list goes on. When the time is right, WBD will be calling Zack Snyder. Yo, I think that we're at a position where it ain't even gonna be them that's making the call, bro. I think Netflix just gonna hit that, or might have already hit them up. We don't even know. We don't even know. Right? This is hilarious. Charles also says they keep trying to create these artificial constructs to keep us blinded from the truth. And the truth is we're winning. 100%, right? How many DC projects, right? How many DC projects has gone over to Netflix since we've started this thing? right? How many DC projects have gone over to Netflix? How many? We've had Batman the animated series, The Batman, the Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins, Man of Steel is going over there in certain places, right? What else has went over there since we've started this thing, right? Because I know I'm missing some. I know I'm missing some. We ain't even talking about, you know what I'm saying? The HBO originals. We ain't even talking about those, right? We ain't even talking about those. We talking about, yeah, JLU. That's eight. That's eight DC properties that has went over there since we've started this thing. At least, at least, right? So hilarious. He said, "Is that male?" I smell, yo. They still upset. Let them be mad though. Let them be mad, right? But yeah, I think that I didn't cook enough on the Rebel Moon topic. Y'all get it. Like we ain't about to just be sitting here and about to just limit and say, yo, we can only talk about Rebel Moon, guys. Hey guys, also let's let our foot off, you know, DC's neck, right? Which is for the next topic pretty much. Hold on, let's just get to it. Getting spicy tonight. King of the DC Hill. Look, who is at the pinnacle of DC right now? Right? Ask yourself that question. You can say, hey, you know, what? Who has the most hype going? Who's had the most hype? Right? Whose films have made the most money? The Batman made 700 million, right? Or was it almost eight? But anyway, uh, 800 million, right? Somebody can let me know in the chat. You know, BVS, right? I mean, that's like a little bit more than Man of Steel made, right? Obviously, but you know, it ain't what BVS hit. We already know ZSJL would have did something crazy, right? Charles said 750. All right, cool. 750 didn't reach BVS, right? So they're trying to beef up. They're trying to beef up the sequel because you know I'm pretty sure that they're worried about whether or not the sequel was going to make more money than the first one did, right? So I don't think that you can say that Matt Reeves is at the pinnacle of DC right now. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Can you say that it's James Gunn / Peter Safran or whatever? I mean, I don't think that their slate has really garnered much goodwill with the fan base, right? I don't think that people are running out there to go tweet and hashtag and talk about Superman Legacy and Creature Commandos and all that stuff, right? So, and I think that by the fact that they can't even keep Zack's name out of their mouth, we in 2023, right? Like I just did a stream the other day about Diane Nelson still bringing Zack's name up, right? Like they still bringing his name up. So if they still bringing his name up, who's really like the king of the hill over there? Y'all stop it, man. Y'all stop it. That dude is like half my size, bro. Stop it, man. He was like half my size, bro. He literally shrunk. But anyway, right? No, like if they're not even able to move past Zack Snyder's name, right? Even all this time, we still bringing it up about, oh, hey, I mean, should we have let him be in control? I mean, I don't know. Even though the movie that they produced, was 10, 50, 100 times worse than what Zack put out. And I admit that what Zack did was better, but who knows? Think about that statement. I know that what Zack did was better, but I still don't know if he should have been in charge. Like, it makes no sense. They want us to move past Zack. They want us to move on from Zack. They can't move on. Right? And back then, this is the crazy part because he's absolutely right. Like if Zack finished his arc, we would have been done. We'd have been done a long time ago. We'd have been done a long time ago, right? And then we could have had the Flashpoint this thing, Thomas Wayne Batman that Zack was clearly setting up, right? And then we'd have been done. Could have moved on. Could have brought in Superman legacy and whatever wackiness you wanted to do, right? But no, they telling us to move on. They can't even move on, right? Like if they want us to keep Zack's name out of the DC headlines, right? Then they need to keep Zack's name out of the DC. They can't even do what they asking us to do because they know what's going on. Danger said someone chose to spend their Saturday night making a fake account to spam a YouTube stream. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and they don't even see. They don't even see it. Like, they don't even see the error in their ways. They either wasting their time or they paid to be here. One of the two. Batman says you don't see any hashtags to bring Nolan back. Rises, finish his story. Facts. Right? Yeah, Super Bro Corey said would have loved to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Batman. Bruh, the world would have loved to see that. I know I did. Look, when I saw that he was playing Thomas Wayne, I was like, yo, I already know I already know where they're going. We all knew because you don't cast Jeffrey Dean Morgan to play Thomas Wayne unless you're clearly thinking about a Flashpoint scenario down the line, which he clearly was. Right? He said that's why their movies are flopping. Right? They still worry about Zack, bro. Still worry about Zack, but telling us to move on. And they can't do it. Why is Diane Nelson still talking about Zack Snyder in 2023? Saying Havoc, I keep telling you, Sky, pay to play for that access. Yeah, but man, right? We know what's up. We know what promises are worth. Yo, we know what promises are worth, bro. Super Bro Corey said, I think Lauren Cohen would have made an intense Martha joke. Man, look, bro, you don't cast those two to play those roles unless you thinking about doing that. Right? saying Diane Nelson has a lot of regrets. Yeah, man, look, they should have let Zach cook. They should have let Zach cook. That's all they had to do. All he had to do was just let this dude finish his arc, and none of this would have happened. But this is the timeline that we're in now, right? So we have to accept that. But it's like they want to rewrite history also. They want to not only like have that be the case where they're the ones that really wrecked this entire ship, right? But now they want to have wrecked the ship, but also convince us that Zach wrecked it. Crazy. Charles Austin says, flopping harder than IHOP pancakes on a Sunday morning. Man, belly flop, bro. Like Yokozuna in a mini pool, bro. Right? Like, RIP to Yokozuna, man. Yo, facts, though. Crazy. Belly flopped. Movie after movie, flopping. But it's Zach's fault. Even though he ain't been there in any like official capacity working on a film since early 2017 when he left post production. Crazy. Danger said, I was at Full Circle and there were no issues except those same spammers trying to lie that Sky stole a question, which is really strange since the theater was full of people who would have noticed, right? I think people would have said, hey, yo, I don't think he was talking to you, bro. yo, I don't think he was talking to you, bro. And what's really funny about the me stealing a question thing is like, I didn't even want to get up. Leon and like everybody was pointing at me like, yo, he is talking about you. And Leon was like, bro, you better get up. And I was looking around like, is he saying me? And he was like, bro, get up. I was like, oh. And I got up. And the rest is history. But they said that I didn't do nothing at Full Circle though. I didn't do nothing at Full Circle but talk to Zack Snyder, get him to sign the poster that broke the internet and let everybody know that Zach was still interested in doing DC. I got to confirm or ask Zach the question that confirmed that he still wanted to work on DC stuff and make crazy. I didn't do nothing at Full Circle though, except run from people. Yo, you guys are hilarious, bro. Oh my God. They keep moving the goalposts and dangling carrots. Facts, yo. Facts. Zack Snyder's Flashpoint would have been fire. They'd have made billions. But no. Look, we ain't even got to get to Flashpoint. All they had to do was release the 213 cut or the 218, right? 214. Look, they got me over here messing up 214 cut of the ZSJL in the first place. That would have been it. In the end, that would have made $1 billion easy, right? Whatever they were doing after that with the Flash movie and the Cyborg movie and the Batman movie, yo, all that stuff was going to make gangbusters coming off of ZSJL 213 cut. 214. Why am I keep saying 213? The Emancipator. Oh my God. I'm going to give this comment a gold star. When an exec of a company wants his product to be similar to his rival company's product, he clearly doesn't understand his own product and his own customers, especially when they're not the same thing. Like I said, this is like Burger King trying to say, all right, we need a Big Mac. It's like, no, bro, your people like Whoppers. They go to you to go get Whoppers. Just because your Whoppers aren't making Big Mac money, even just at first. But they low key was though, man. It's just no excuse for what happened. 100%. The Mama Bear said, "Blame Leon." 100%. Yeah, blame Leon. Don't blame me. All right. I saw the footage from Full Circle. Skywalker, there's still no question. I ain't still no question, bro. I can't believe they tried to say you stole a mic when you didn't even use one. Yo, that's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. Nah, that is hilarious, right? Oh man. All right. Let me get back to this because I ain't even gonna acknowledge that. But yeah, he said Ray Porter and Ben Affleck pointed to Skywalker at Full Circle. Look at the footage. Yo, it's crazy though. But look, when you have these situations where Zach is clearly the most talked about thing that is a part of DC, even to this day. To this day, clearly, Zach is still the biggest thing over at DC. So there's this kind of push to, hey, let's have them move on and not talk about, DC stuff no more because hey, what's gonna happen? Right? Right? Because why would they need to do that? Because they can't compete going forward. Right? We've seen what they offering. Creature Commandos, Booster Gold, right? What else? Am I missing something? Brave and the Bold. That's gonna be wacky, right? Wacky, Brave and the Bold. You know? $10 later, and Man of Steel is still talked about. 100%, right? 100%. G Rob said it. Sky out there harassing the Snyders. Harassing them, bro. Harassing the Snyders, bro. Like they're invading people's space, right? Just stealing questions, bro. Pushing everybody around, right? Being mean to everybody, right? And being an absolute menace. Menace to society, bro. Right? Yo, no, like it is so dope, right? Because they can't compete, right? When it's to the point that you know Zach is able to give Blue Beetle like yo, Zack Snyder is probably single handedly responsible for Blue Beetle even making the amount of money that it did opening weekend. It was tracking so much lower than that until Zach literally just put that post out. Right? Right? Man, y'all is hilarious, bro. Danger said the stare down between Ray Porter and Sky was so intense I could have sworn Sky started flying. Bro, it was crazy. That moment, right? I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. The moment, yo, Ray Porter I looked that man dead in his eyes, bro. He snapped straight to dark side, and I saw the Omega factor, bro. I saw it there. I saw it in his eyes, man. 100%. Sliders look so uncomfortable. Yep. Yep. Reporter was trying to give Sky the anti-light. Bro, y'all tripping, bro. The Emancipator says, I bet I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Batman, the Caped Crusader, the Amazon project, because WB sold it to them, will be darker than anything DC under Pistola leadership will release. That's sad. Crazy. Said 100%. Ray Porter's eyes went cold in seconds. Yo, look, Danger saying that they was there. Ray Porter's eyes, bro. Like, we went from taking that selfie and he was all, hey, like, yeah. And then when we did that staring, it was just like, I was like, hey, bro. No. No. But look, how they gonna compete, man? They can't even compete with Cell. And that's what I was gonna get to earlier. Like, they can't even compete with Cell, yo. Like, literally, we're over here bringing engagement directly to Netflix. See, that's why they so mad. They so mad because they want to be like, oh yeah, Cell is dead. Cell is dead. But yet somehow all these projects keep ending up over on Netflix though. Explain that one to me. Right? So if they can't even compete with selling the Snyderverse to Netflix, right? How do you think that they're gonna compete with? I mean, like, what do they have? Man, James Mangold said that he over there, he's working on his Star Wars thing, right? Gonna be over there for a while, working on that for a while. So what's up with Swamp Thing, which was one of the only bright spots? Like, yo, what they gonna have? Booster Gold? You think Booster Gold gonna compete with ZSJL? With Man of Steel, right? Creature Commandos, Weasel, right? Peacemaker. Y'all think Peacemaker gonna compete, bro? Like, come on, yo. Come on. What do they have? This is why they don't want us talking about DC stuff no more. This is why they're trying to say, hey guys, let's only, why don't y'all only talk about Rebel Moon? Let's only talk about Rebel Moon, guys. Hey, even though Zach wants to keep doing DC stuff, and I'm pretty sure he would love for us to still be out here talking about his name with DC stuff, let's just not do that. Let's just not do both. Really, it's silly stuff, man. It ain't gonna happen. Bad Dan said, how much illegal writing do you think Honeypool has done? Come on, man. Look, come on, man. We know what's up. We know what's up. He said he never stopped writing. He has been working on everything regardless of the strike. We know that, bro. We know that. Mama Bear, you mean to tell me that this don't get you hyped up, that stuff like this doesn't pique your interest, right? Y'all wouldn't rather have this than ZSJL2, right? Y'all wouldn't rather have this, right? Y'all want this? Right? Ooh, I'm over here accidentally bringing up receipts. Dang it, y'all don't want me to start doing that. Y'all don't want me to start bringing up receipts. Nah, this is hilarious. He said he never stopped filming. Pinocchio don't give a damn about a strike. Facts. El Necron saying ops working overtime. The colonel cracking that whip. Get on over there. He talking about me again. Oh my god. He said, "Man, get your or no more Twitter like." All right, I'm done. I'm done. Oh man, you gotta want post crisis. We don't want post crisis. Owlman says, I bet you won't even acknowledge how WBD is investing in building a DC Studios building over in the UK. I would like to understand, I would like for you to explain to me how that has anything to do with the DC Studios wanting the Zack Snyder fan base to move on because they cannot compete with the Zack Snyder brand overall, right? They could be investing a bunch of money over in a new building over in the UK. I would understand why they would be doing that, you know, and not building a new building for them over here in America. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be spending a lot of time over in the UK. Because I'm pretty positive that you know, they, bro, ain't nobody trying to hit. Look, if anybody thinks that creature commandos and all this stuff is gonna be flying over here, right? When it comes to trying to get the Zack Snyder fan base to move on, like yo, you gotta look. And I've said this repeatedly, right? Um, I have been a DC fan for like the greater part of my life, right? If I was like, if when Zack Snyder departed from DC, right? If I was offered great content on a consistent basis, I've said this before. I think that you know a lot of the fan base, you know, we probably would have been upset, right? But I think everybody might have eventually moved on if there was like some great content coming out. You know what I'm saying? But there wasn't. The shit was flopping. So it's like not only are you taking away what we want that we think is dope, but then also what you're giving us back ain't hitting either at all. It'd be different if like you gave it back to us and it was hitting, right? Like the Joker did, right? Which is why that movie made $1 billion, right? Or these other like little outliers here and there. That was pieces of good content. Aquaman made $1 billion. That came off of the strength of one, us kind of believing that it was still in the Snyderverse kind of timeline, but it was a great piece of content. Like it was a great film. It was a good movie, right? So it made a bunch of money. They were not able to keep that streak up in terms of like quality level. And it's just as plain as that, right? So with that being the case, it was up to them to give us something back that you know we were willing to engage with, and they didn't do it. They did not do it. So don't try to like switch the narrative now and try to make it seem like, oh yeah, well, it was Zach's fault and Zach's fans and his fan base and all this other stuff. Like, no, you guys dropped the ball. You took away something that was working and you replaced it with something that was not working. Yeah, and I am waiting on Al Man's response. I'll just say this. Okay. Owlman says, why are you ignoring my other comment? I'll repeat it. Your cartoon and serial streams practically get no views and your hashtags do not trend anymore. Okay, cool. But watch this. Why is it that every single project that we've been watching on cartoons and serial has been trending on Netflix? Every single one, right? The Batman trended on Netflix after we started watching it on cartoons and serial, not before, right? So, trending hashtags on Twitter, right? And actually engaging with Netflix and pushing the conversation forward. That, see, I told y'all, it's about the fact that we engage directly with Netflix. We took out the middleman. We don't need to converse with you guys anymore, Al, man. And right before I bounce you, I'm gonna say what Batman said to Al, man. If you stare into the abyss, you bet not blink. Bow, gone, out of here. It's crazy, right? Like, they're mad. We engaged direct. We went straight to the supplier. We cut out the middleman, right? Cut them out. This is hilarious, yo. Zap. Now, when we continue to do these things, right, and we continue to push these conversations forward, right, and to engage with Netflix, right, and we're able to, as Zack Snyder, like the Zack Snyder fan base did that, right? We're doing that. We're pushing these things to trend on Netflix, right? Right? Why do you think that they're giving us this? Why do you think that they keep putting stuff on there? Right? Why do you think they keep putting stuff on there for us to engage with? Y'all think they don't? Yo, they believe in Zach. We believe in Zach. They gave this dude the premiere release of the year, Christmas time. Yo, you guys are hilarious, yo. You know what's happening. Come in here. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm feeling so great about what just happened just now. I'm about to hit y'all. Hold on. Let me hit y'all with this one real quick. I know this one's gonna make them real mad.
Oh man, look, we are approaching the man himself, Zack Snyder. Zack, yo, big huge fan, yo. If you could sign for me, and it would make my entire life, Zack. If you could sign the hashtags that I put out, sales ZSJL to Netflix and sales Snyderverse. Yo. Woo! Hey, is he gonna do it? I don't know. Yo. Oh my God. Ah, yes. I love it. Thank you so much, Zach. You're amazing, sir. Can't wait to be here tomorrow. It'll finish this whole thing out.
Exciting.
Yes. For sure, yo.
Hey, if I'm Bear said they keep coming here saying we're wasting our Saturday. At least we're having fun. I just got a question. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? Come on. This is hilarious, bro. Should have asked Zach who his favorite Spider-Man is. Facts, yo. Facts. 100%. Look, all this. Hey, Zach is the people's champion, yo. And shout out to hashtag the people's champ, the Griff champ, still Abdul, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, Zach, man, look. I wish that all you guys could have been there as well, and that we all could have like gotten to experience that together, because Zach is 100% everything that everything that you guys think he is. 100%. Him and Debbie, super dope. And when that was kind of confirmed for me, it made all of these things that we've kind of been doing in his stead, like all the more better. You know what I'm saying? So 100%. Right. Yes. He said, "Baby, go find the scent of the mother boxes. Find the missing two." Yo, this is hilarious, man. Hey, I love it though. I genuinely love it, man. Yeah, but as I was saying, all this goes to show that the real competition is that they don't seem to be able to offer the fandom anything that gets us as riled up as what Zack Snyder does. 100%. And the Blue Beetle situation proved it. You didn't have James Gunn tweeting about it, posting about it, talking about it, and all that stuff. Didn't move the needle whatsoever. Zach came and dropped one post. All of a sudden, the damn expectations went up like 100, 200%, right? So it's just not adding up. It's just not adding up. Yo, this is hilarious, man. Look, I'm about to start closing out within like the next 15, 20 minutes. Y'all go ahead and put y'all questions, the comments down in the bottom. Man, we turning up, yo. Man, right? They be like, Sky, nothing you do matters. Nothing you do matters. Well, why are you in here? Why are you in here? If nothing I do matters and you're in here, what does that mean about what you do? Because that would mean you're contributing to something that doesn't matter. So you're contributing to something that doesn't matter, which means that what you're doing doesn't matter. Yo, hey, man, y'all is hilarious, bro. I love it. I love it though. I feel like Kanye, right? Saint Havoc said Blue Beetle director literally blamed Gunn for everything, threw him under the bus. Yep, but hey, we supposed to accept that it wasn't that he announced a reboot before, you know what I'm saying, like the release of 4 more movies that they had coming out, right? It wasn't that. It was those pesky Snyder fans. Jamar says, you think that these people would have a counter hashtag that would overshadow the sale and hashtags? Facts. Facts. Super Bro said, I feel bad for them, so unsatisfied with their own lives that they try to bring other people down. Pathetic and sad. It's all good. Man, look, because I understand it. I understand it. They're either here wasting time because they're really fans. I think they're secretly fans. I'm just keeping it a buck. But, right, they're either secretly fans or they're paid to be here. So, either way, it's all gravy. It'd be all kind of interns and bots in here and all content creators. Oh my God, this is hilarious. They cannot create, they only destroy. They only, and then they don't even do that right. Like, they don't even do that right. Gonna burning more bridges than Mayo got burned. Hey, it's all good. Bad Dan said we got to get Sky and Super Bro on the stream together again. That does have to happen. That has to happen. All right. All right. 100%. Said they're jealous of, hey, I know what's up. Right. Mr. J said, if we wanted sale to trend, I'm sure we could, but we moved on to direct engagement with Netflix. Bruh, they just I'm on the direct, bro. Like, move, no middleman, bro. Right. Hey, what up? Kingdom of Nerds is in the building, right? What's going on? What's going on? The Super Bowl saying facts. Yeah. Yeah. But look, y'all got last minute questions, comments down in the chat. And I'm gonna close on this because I think that I've given you guys enough reasons to kind of see what's going on when these situations arise sometimes, right? And like what's at the bottom of it and really at the root of the issue. And I think it's these few things. It's their inability to be able to compete, right? The fact that Zack is still the most talked about thing with DC right now, right? And the only way that they really have that we would be able to not really to still inflict this amount of change would be is if we were to just say, hey, we're not gonna hold on a second here. Hold on one moment. Hold on one second. Let me pull something up real quick. I thought I had something, but I didn't. Anyway, yeah. The only way that we would really be able to not have his imprint still be over DC is if we were to just like not talk about him doing DC stuff anymore. So when I hear about people in the fan base saying, hey guys, let's just move on and not talk about that stuff anymore, it makes me kind of raise my antennas a bit and think, well, why are we talking about that right now, right? Why can't we continue to talk about both like we've been doing? Why is it that, the closer that we get to Rebel Moon coming out, like the weirder that this behavior tends to get, right? Why is it that, we're having people that was apparently in the fandom at a certain point, right? And even considered themselves leaders in the fandom, right? Why are they openly telling people that Zack is going to tell everybody that he's done at full circle when Zack clearly was never going to do anything of the sort, right? When these things are happening, right, there's just a legitimate kind of pause that we need to take and to consider, like, why are these things really being said, right? So the only way that we're going to be able to get this thing done is if it's going to be through a third party. I wholeheartedly believe that. And that will be the moment, right, when we are able to stop talking about Zack and him doing DC stuff is, when we actually get the conclusion to this thing. Like, that's the only way that it's going to happen. And I think that, all parties are starting to kind of get a sense of that. But just know that it's never going to go away completely until we get this thing rectified. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Right. Hey, it's all about sale, right? And what's crazy is that I've said this multiple times. Like, even if one of the ops came up with the sale thing, I'd have got on board. And it's easy for me to say that, I know, but I know that I would have done it because I've done things like that in the past, right? I've had to put my pride to the side when there was a better idea that came along, right? But ever since this thing has come along, it's been nothing but just weird energy. And it's really highlighted what was really going on with a good chunk of the fandom. And we're just here highlighting that, there are a bunch of us that are here that are real people that aren't, paid to be here. We are doing it out of our love for this man's films, right? Like, that's where it starts and ends at. Like, it's always been about, us being fans of this man's films. And at several points, I've just realized that this thing has never been about getting some movies back. Peely has always told me that. He's like, bro, this is not about just getting some movies back. Like, you keep thinking that this is about getting some movies, and it's not about that. And I was just like, damn, I think he's right, because he usually is. But nah, it's just, in these situations, we have to realize what we are facing, right? And we have to continue to sidestep and hurdle these obstacles, right? And just continue on the path that we're on, which is directly engaging with Netflix, keeping that conversation going, right? We still been hashtagging and all that, right? It's just, this is the way, right? This is the way, 100%. Nathan said Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and Rebel Moon are coming out on the same day. Man, look, I know where I'm gonna be. I know where I'm gonna be. I know exactly where I'm gonna be. Or a couple days apart. 2 days apart. Hey, I know where I'm gonna be. 100%. Jamar says Skywalker still doesn't make sense why some fans still trying to directly talk with WBD about Restore when they made it clear that they don't want to. So sell is the way. Man, look, I think that, there's a lot of people that are kind of, they're trying to engage with WBD for a reason, because, they either want to for some strange reason that is beyond my comprehension, or they're paid to. It's one of the two. It could just be something that is outside of my comprehension. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe everything that they've been doing and saying to us over these past, 7 to 10 years, maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I just been reading the room wrong, right? Maybe I've been reading the room wrong. I am definitely willing to admit that I may just not be seeing this clearly, right? I know it's been pretty clear to me, but maybe my LASIK wasn't done properly. I might have to get it redone, right? Mama Bear said, I can see both Rebel Moon and Black Manta. Yeah, right? It's just, I don't know. I just gotta, I don't know. I just gotta, and I like the first Aquaman. I do. Own it on 4K. It's like right in front of me, you know, in my hotel room. You know, what's funny is like people have been to my house. Like there's like content creators and stuff just like been to my house. Like it would be super easy to debunk. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious, man. Right? Yeah. All right. But look, we about to get on out of here. Senator said the evidence sky is mounting for sale to become official, right? 100%. Man, Martin saying Rebel Moon will show up Disney and WBD at the same time. That's what I'm saying, bruh. This movie, that's why, this stream that I got coming for Rebel Moon, man, yo, I'm telling you, this stream that I got coming for Rebel Moon, because we're going to do a deep dive. We're going to do a deep dive, bro. We're going to do a deep dive in the Rebel Moon and exactly what is about to make this movie so special. And I can't wait. Can't wait. Right? Sickness saying, y'all have a good one. I've been tuning in and out as much as I can. Got to smash into the stove and do the thing for the night. Catch y'all later. Still Nation fam. You already know I'm going to tap in and out as always. Yo, much love, Sickness. Right? Yeah. Ahsoka literally moved to compete with Rebel Moon trailer, 100%. Right? But yeah, we about to get on up out of here, yo. It's been real. I appreciate y'all for being here live and for rocking out. You know what I'm saying? This has been super dope. I love when the betas come in here sometimes because we get to highlight them whenever they say something that I feel like can be highlighted. Well, look, y'all have a great evening. We about to get on up out of here. But yeah, real quick. There are so many reasons, right, to be engaged right now, not just as like a Sale fan, but just like with the whole Zack movement, man. We got Rebel Moon on the horizon, y'all. We got the Sale movement getting all these DC projects over to Netflix, pretty much. Like overall, even if there are a lot of things that are kind of making the fan base upset with these announcements and stuff from DC Studios, I mean, we can still push for something that we know, right, is going to be a bit more towards our liking, right, and something that we know can be successful and actually has a chance of happening, right? Like, why not push for that, right? Why not push for that if we know that the alternative to that is Creature Commandos or Sean Gunn playing Weasel or multiple characters, right? You know what I'm saying? Like why? Like if the alternative is these things, why not continue to just push for something that we know would really, really pique our interest, right, as DC fans, because we know it's a lot of us. We got more than enough people, and we got all the tools that we need. So much love, y'all. Keep hashtagging, keep getting to it. I'm gonna be back real soon, man. We got a bunch of fun streams planned for you guys in the very near future. So be on the lookout. A lot of announcements coming, man. Look, this is a great time to be a part of this community, and we're gonna all celebrate this thing and keep pushing it forward together. So much love, guys. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. I'm outro. Peace.